Three things mature Christians understand about liberty and love. Hello, I'm Pastor Marvin McKenzie, and today I want to talk about Christian liberty, but not the way it's usually discussed. Our text is 1 Corinthians chapter number 8, where Paul addresses believers who know the truth, but live among believers who are still learning it. Now, here's the big idea. Maturity is not proven by what you're free to do, but by what you're willing not to do for love's sake. Mature Christians know that knowledge alone isn't enough. Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 7, howbeit there is not in every man that knowledge. Some believers know an idol was nothing. Others still struggle with fear and conscience. The mature believer understands this, that being right doesn't always make you helpful. Knowledge without love can wound weaker consciences. Truth matters, but truth without charity becomes harsh, even destructive. Maturity doesn't ask, am I correct? It asks, will this help my brother? Mature Christians understand that liberty is governed by love. Christian liberty is real. Paul never denies it, but liberty is never meant to be exercised without regard for others. Later in the chapter, Paul warns, take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. A mature Christian knows if my liberty damages someone else's walk, love tells me to pause. That's not compromise, that's Christ-likeness. Jesus had every right, yet laid them aside, his rights, for our sake. Mature Christians apply this most carefully in the local church. And so this principle works best inside the local church. You can't protect every conscience everywhere. Different churches believe different things, and that's reality. But within your own church family, love takes responsibility. We walk together, we worship together, and we grow together. And it may not feel fair, but it is gracious to limit ourselves so others can grow safely. And that's not weakness, that's spiritual strength. So here's the takeaway. Maturity isn't shown by how loudly we assert our rights, but by how willingly we lay them down for the good of others. Knowledge understands liberty. Love chooses restraint. If this helped you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and you can find more Bible teaching like this at marvinmckenzie.org.